that channel, just go to foxbusiness.com/channel finder. Toss it on over to Amy. How you doing, Amy?
I'm good. I'm loving this segment because this is something I've been wanting to try, but I haven't. In this morning's Consumer Corner, it seems like every other day we hear about these new meal kit delivery services, right? But do these meals by mail actually save you money, or should you really just go to the grocery store and do it the old-fashioned way? That's the big question. Joining us this morning to walk us through it is the expert himself, Josh Elledge, the Savings Angel. Great to see you. How are you?
We're just in the business segment. This is big business.
It really is.
The meal delivery industry right now is a $1.5 billion industry. So if you're wondering why you're inundated with ads, especially online, that's the reason why. I mean, it is huge. There are over 150 companies right now that do home meal delivery. So, you know, anytime there's a lot of competition, I like that as a consumer advocate. And we're going to talk about the dollars and cents of this, because I've had a lot of people who are like, Josh, does it make sense? You know, because I thought, I'll be honest, before I did this, I thought this is going to be way over expensive. It's not going to be worth it, but I'm going to give you some tips and strategies so that you might be able to make this work.
You know, my big question, and we talked about this in the commercial break, is will my kids eat it?
Right.
And that's another thing you have to factor in as a parent, because otherwise it could be a waste of money. All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty, Josh.
Well,
where do you want to start?
So on that question, that's really interesting. So because there are so many companies, how do you decide? And I think it's really important that you look at each one. So there's HomeChef, Blue Apron, HelloFresh, or some of the three biggest ones that I'm familiar with. We went with HomeChef. They seem to be a little bit more family-oriented as far as the selections. I found that some of them, the other ones were a little kind of artsy-fartsy.
Yeah, so, and the kids are like, I'm not trying that.
Yeah, my kids aren't going to eat that.
All right, good.
So that's why we went with them, and they economically, they tend to be probably one of the better deals, especially because there are so many high-value coupons out. But what I wanted to show you was this is all of the food. Now, what this is this is 3 meals, 4 servings. And so what I did is I got this in a box. Now, with a coupon, I paid $90 for this. Now, it sounds like a lot of money. So then I said, well, what would happen if I went to the grocery store and I bought all of these items? So I went to 2 stores. I went to both Publix and then I went to Walmart. And I thought, well, I'm probably going to save a lot of money if I go to both of those stores. When in fact, and I got my shopping list right here, you can see that when I went to Publix, now this was surprising, I spent 31 minutes in the store trying to find, like I didn't...
And your time is valuable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So time is valuable, so that's a half hour of your time.
This is from the moment I entered the store to the time actually from the moment I exited my car to the time I got back in the car with all my groceries, 31 minutes, 19 seconds. Walmart, by the way, 37 minutes, never doing that again. Green onions, what?
Where are those?
Okay, so yeah, so it took up my time, and then, you know, having to find ingredients for like, look, I don't know what that is, where is it, you know, trying to find it. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt. So now I spent at Publix $72.92. At Walmart, this surprised me, was actually $74.93. It was actually more money.
You paid more and you spent more time because it was harder to find things.
Absolutely. So I wouldn't do that again. Now, the reason why is because I was able to get a few items on sale at Publix, and at Walmart, there really weren't any sales. Also, at Publix, there were more options to choose from.
Well, I like that, like for instance, under shrimp, you wrote that the fresh shrimp was not available at Walmart. You would have had to buy frozen.
So there were some other options like that. So now, economically, yes, it's a little bit more money to do HomeChef, about $15 if you're using a coupon. Now, you want to look for a coupon. There's one coupon, Saving 30 is one that's a $1 off coupon, and you can use it on a $50 box. This is an expensive box. I got the big one, but if you apply that coupon to a $50 box, you can get $50 worth of food for $20. That is a really, really great deal. My advice is you should absolutely do that because it's going to be way cheaper than the grocery store. Now, on this package, it's slightly more than the grocery store, but here's what you get. You get the convenience, you don't have to drive, and it's kind of like everything's already done for you. Everything's already pre-measured, so it's almost kind of like having a sous chef in the kitchen.
Which is so nice.
It really
saves you a lot of time, and if you work, this is extremely helpful.
So this comes down to what is your lifestyle like? So if you're extremely busy, you're strapped for time, and you're kind of like, you know, I really need to be eating healthier with my family, meal delivery kits are a really great option. Yes, you'll pay a little bit more, but I believe it's worth the luxury. And you know what? It's also kind of fun.
Try it.
When this box comes in the mail, the kids are all real excited to open it up and see everything that's in there. And then, I mean, honestly, this is a lot healthier than what we normally eat.
Mac
we don't normally eat it.
We eat a lot of mac and cheese in our house.
It happens.
All right.
So you get a lot more fresh produce, which again, that is really, really nice.
love
So
it.
too, so it's again, convenience. It's fun, and it's definitely a lot healthier than most people
Thank you for doing
eat.
the homework on this. Josh, where can our viewers find you?
Yeah, absolutely. Savingsangel.com. Help you save money every week of the year. Yes,
Thank you. All right, I'm definitely going to try this now. Bob, have you tried this before?
I have not.
Okay.
I lack
I'm
all
convinced.
the skills necessary to try that.